Proverbs chapter 29, verse 23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit.
Right. Pride gonna bring you low. Being a proud person, that's gonna bring you low, but not in the way you think. Because pride, you're gonna be high in your mind. You know what I'm saying? In the end process of that, you're gonna become very low. You know what I'm saying? It says, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. So you're gonna be set aright if you're a humble person. All right, Jeremiah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 10. They are not humble, even unto this day.
Right.
Neither have they feared, nor walked in my law, nor in my statutes, that I set before you and before your fathers.
Even till today, bro. Jake full of pride, bro. Won't humble down. Won't say, man, we've been trying this, following our oppressors. We've been trying the marching. We've been trying everything we've been doing, and none of it worked. But they keep doing the same thing. Insanity. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing the same thing. Constantly doing what's been done the whole time we've been here, bro. Instead of just humbling down and be like, bro, we got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? We got to show some patience. We got to keep these laws and commandments. And when we do this, hey, the answer comes from that. You know what I'm saying? Matthew?
Matthew chapter 18, verse 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same as the greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
This little child. Because a child basically, if you teach him something, he becomes like a sponge. You know, soak up everything you do. You know what I'm saying? You could, hey, if you do something and a child see you do it, those habits they're going to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and it ain't even got to be a child. You could be a little bit older. You see your people smoking weed. What are you gonna do as you grow up? Like, shit, mom and dad did it, so I think it must be good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your lead. You know what I'm saying? That's who you watch growing up. You know what I'm saying? It said him as this little child, the same as the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So that's showing you right here, because we ain't in the kingdom of heaven now. That's showing you right here the people that humbles themselves and follows in the true light of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Those are going to be called the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. You don't see nobody but the men of great millstone, you know what I'm saying? And you have other people that follow the doctrine, you know what I'm saying, that does this. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you'll look at other groups and other camps, and it's full of pride, bro. They full of pride. They started out a certain way, and all of a sudden, well, you know what? I don't think we should follow this. I don't think we should do that, and break off. And they from that natural vine. Now they basically got a piece of their own vine going. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Go ahead. So this was backing up like when the brother was saying, kid gonna soak up everything he see. All right, this is John chapter 13, verse 4. He rising from supper and laid aside his garments and took a towel and girded himself. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet, and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded. So shit, y'all saw, you know, he humbled himself down and washed those disciples' feet.
Right.
And if you go down to verse 15, it says, "For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you." So shit, he was showing you on like basically how you should conduct yourself. You know,
humble yourself, right, bro? Right. Humble yourself, bro. And that was him being humble, showing humility, bro. But he didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it was just, hey, that's how you conduct yourself. That was nice.
Telling us, I think it's in Corinthians, it basically tell you, like, hey, you treat, you know what I'm saying, for the older brothers, you got to treat the younger brothers, you know what I'm saying, just like you would be treated.
Right.
You got to preach?
Yeah. This 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 1. Now, as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edified. And that just goes to to those other camps. Like they feel like once they knew enough that they was better than the ones that taught them, and knowledge puffed it up.
Now you got bug out.
And it say verse 2. And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know.
Right.
And that just cut it right there.
Yeah.
You know nothing.
You got
So you basically leading on your own understanding.
It's 1 Corinthians 11 and start 31. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. You know, because that, like, just backing up the brothers, like, hey, these other camps, the ones that fell out, they feel as if they perfect. You know, they know everything, they know it all.
Right.
You know, but they just go to them judging themselves. You know.
Yes, but we knew these things was gonna come though. You know what I'm saying? Many shall depart from the faith. You know what I'm saying? I just find it amazing how it takes you to be put out for you to really and truly say, well, that was wrong the whole time. But you was preaching it.
You was following it.
You was following it. Now because you get put, that's sour grapes, bruh. That's sour grapes. You can't be a certain way and then call foul ball when somebody tells you you're not part of the team no more. Oh, now it's foul ball. But it was good when you were sitting over here. You know what I'm saying? Matthew 23 and 12. Colossians 3, 12 to 15.
This is Matthew chapter 23, verse 12. It says, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
Right. Whoever shall exalt himself shall be abased. So if you walking prideful, you're gonna be cut down.
Eat them.
And it says, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. So you got a major role reversal that's gonna take place. You got people full of pride, and their pride gonna be cut clean from up under. Now they gonna be low, and the same people that was low, now they gonna be high. You know what I'm saying? Because they took that moment. It's just like saying, he that loseth his life shall find it, and he that findeth his life shall lose it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, bro. Because somebody set up high by themselves is full of pride. Right? Colossians.
There's Colossians chapter 3 and verse 12. Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering.
Right. All the way to 15.
15. Okay. It says, forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashiach forgave you, so also do ye.
Right.
And above all these things, put on charity, which is bond in perfectness.
Right.
And let the peace of Yahweh Shem Shai rule in your hearts.
Right.
To the which ye are also, to the which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful.
And one body. You know what I'm saying? And that's being forgiven to your brother. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be proud when you're dealing with a brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like you and a brother have a disagreement on something, which men do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, it's nothing wrong with you and that brother sitting down and hashing that shit out. That's the way you're supposed to do it as men. Hash the shit out. It's done. It's over with. And if you're the wrong party in that situation, hey, humble yourself. You know what, bro? That was my fuck up. So that lick that came, bam, I had to take that bitch on the chin, bro. I just had to take it because it was my bad. You know what I'm saying? That brother should forgive you, and y'all move forward. That's just the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? James 4, 6 and 10. 1 Peter 5 through 6. And Psalms 91, 1 through 8.
It's James chapter 4, verse 6. But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he said, the Most High resisted the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble.
Right, now check that out. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. And grace is that time period from Yahweh Shai to get everything right. He not gonna give grace to someone who's proud. It's kind of like it's easier for to fit a camel through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into heaven. Because if you're rich and you got all this money, why do you need to call on the Most High? You're not in no struggling position.
Like the scripture
And you
say,
hear money, it says money cureth all things. Go ahead, Doc. What you gonna say?
like the scripture say, they that behold need not a physician, but they that are sick.
Right, right. They be sick.
Y'all shy came to say who? The Lord.
The Lord.
Right. And that'll be the sick, the broken.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So when you humble, you're lowly. All right? And it says they would get grace. And grace is that time period to repent and get it right. Okay? So why would someone that's proud get grace? Okay? Go ahead, read 10.
It says, humble yourselves in the sight of the Most High, and he shall lift you up.
There you go. So by you humbling yourself, now you can be taught. Now he can use you to teach. You know what I'm saying? And for you to be taught. Okay? He can use you now. Now, he using you. You're one of his vessels. When the end comes, you're going to be raised up because you lived your whole life as basically being lowly. You know what I'm saying? Living every day like, hey, bro, you're a humble person. You ain't out here trying to, shooting for $100 million. You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, bro, when you content with what the Most High gives, that's what it's going to be. And y'all remember we was reading, it said, what it's going to be is what it's going to be anyway. You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiastes, it's going to be that anyway. So by you basically trying to force yourself into being someone that's automatically going to get, oh, shit, I'm worth $1 million, man. I got to go shoot for this million or whatever. Not going to happen, bro.
Got a quick brief.
Go ahead.
It's this Luke 4:18. This Yahweh Shai speaking, and this scripture actually it shows you too that hey, Yahweh Shai will preach the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? And how he didn't break off and be like, I'm not preaching it. You know, because the scripture tell you he didn't change.
Right.
It says this is Luke 4:18. The Spirit of the Lord has appointed me because he had anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
Right.
He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives,
Right.
and recovering of sight to the blind,
Right.
and to set liberty at them that are bruised.